All right, everybody. Good afternoon. JT back with you this afternoon, Studio 104 Live. It is the weekly update, and it is Wednesday, the 22nd of July, 2026. And man, it's the Wednesday grind. Start this thing off early in the morning and get going and rolling on through the day and making all kinds of calls, talking to all kinds of people, and had some good conversations with some folks. I got some things in the works that I hope they happen. I really do. Cause then number one, I get to do them, but I get to announce and share with you what they are. And then that'll be even better. So, good afternoon to you. And I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you had a good weekend and able to get through to the midweek hump day. Hey, April, what's going on? Mr. Brandon, what's going on? It's just around here, it's been a little bit warmer. So dealing with that, but dealing with the smoke, which it's all gone now. So today is back to normal. And it actually got to 100, according to my weather station, 100 degrees outside today. First triple digits, I think, that I've seen this hot season this summer so far. Dougie, what's up, buddy? Burrito Dougie in the house. Smoke's gone. I guess the fire's like 25-30% contained. It's down by Medford, Central Point. Shady Cove is the actual place, but nobody probably ever heard of Shady Cove. So Medford, we'll just call it Medford. And it was pretty raging, man. I mean, the smoke was so bad, it was just completely covered around here. So like a fog, if you will, and enough to let the sun shine through it and give it like a red filter, orange filter, and the smoke and the humidity and everything else. So it was kind of wacky around here. Talking to Brandon this morning, I gave him all the numbers, and he's saying, yeah, that's like the weather that they got back there, because they had the same thing happen because of the fires from Canada, all the smoke coming down into Ohio. And that's Brandon Carpenter from the Morning Drive that I'm talking about. Johnny Jakes, what's going on, buddy? Good to have you on the show. Everybody else that's tuning in too, if you don't drop your name into the comments, I don't know who you are. I just know you're there because I see the numbers of viewers, and I know there's people out there. We got people. Anyway, we got a great show with somebody that I really took a liking to when I first laid eyes on her. Just the whole vibe of this young lady and what she does and what she was doing then. And then there was a real big cute factor because she couldn't talk. And this was her moment of truth at the ATHS in Reno, Nevada, and she had laryngitis. But that's okay. We communicated, and ultimately she is a regular contributor in the, that's it, little signals there going on. She's a regular contributor in the magazine, and a much beloved person in the industry and around the shows, and especially the cool old iron that's out there. That's kind of her thing. And I'm gonna bring her in, Miss Flatbed Red. And Mr. Flatbed Red. I ain't got no sound, so hang on. I'll fix you. I think I can. Your mic's not connected, it says. Plug that baby back in. I'll let you know if I get the signal here. There it is.
Myself.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
What's going on, Mr. Red?
Just living the dream.
Living the dream, right on, man.
He just got home. It's 8:00, and he just got home from a 12-hour day.
Whatever pays the bills, right?
Patrick, what's going on, buddy? Nice to have you on the show. All too often in our worlds, we don't see the other half of whoever might be a part of the first half. There you go. You brought Mr. Red along for the show today, and we're glad to have you both on. But obviously, I always go back to when we first met, and still I can see you sitting there in that room, in the chair, drawing, doing your thing, and
Little did you know I meant to have it muted when I came on to recreate old times.
oh, was that the? I'm such an idiot.
It was an accident for real. No.
Okay, I'm an idiot. I'm
We're
still an
good.
idiot. So I'm the last guy to get it a lot of times. Trust me, I am.
It's all good. I
Yeah,
just thought of that.
I
It was
am.
pretty funny.
It is pretty. Now it's really funny because I'm an idiot. So, yeah, no, that's true. There you go. Very, very good. Thank you for the improv and making me look like an ass. Yeah,
That's what I'm here for.
yeah, exactly. Who knew, right? Miss Flatbed Red thought she's just meek, little quiet, just safe person to be around. But oh no,
I have actually done exactly one stand-up comedy routine in my life.
oh
and
yeah.
I'll never recreate that. I did a pretty okay job. People asked where they could see me next. I'm like, nowhere. That was 12 years ago.
Yeah. Well, you got a YouTube channel. That's where they can find you now. So
Yeah.
here you are with the rest of us doing what we do. So, what's sad is they're not going back. ATHS swears they're never going to go back to Reno.
Yeah, that's the venues issue on a lot of terms, but that could be a whole episode on its own.
Yeah, right. I think
Yeah.
we wore ourselves out. We wore our welcome out at that place, man. It was a hostile takeover of the
Yeah.
Grand Sierra. It really was.
That's one way to put it, I guess.
I think so. I mean, we had fun. I don't think anybody got hurt. It just wasn't to their liking. Yeah. So,
Mhm. And they took all the parking away for future.
oh, yeah, that
Yeah,
too.
they built
So
stuff
they're
in the
yeah.
parking lot.
But what a great, so that's one of those shows that we had the blessing and opportunity to be there, be a part of it, witness it twice. We were able to do that one, and yeah, it was great. I thought
That's where we met you. So yeah, that's where this all kicked off.
That's right. The last one was a lot of fun too. Sadly, it was also the last show that Big E participated in and was at for us here at 10-4. So and he was there, and that was it, and he was done. That was it. We just celebrated his birthday the other day, so Big E or wherever you're at there, buddy.
Hello.
I hope you're all right and drinking a cold one. All right. So you guys are involved as a team. You're out there a lot together, right? I mean, it seems like it's pretty much there, but you're doing your thing. You're out there meeting the drivers and owners and interviewing and filming and recording stuff and posting it up and getting it all out there for everybody. I have some questions that have just really started kind of becoming, I think, in the front of all these people like us. And I wanted to start, you're going to be one of the first that I've kind of ran these past, but
All right.
why did you start doing social media? What possessed you to, where did that happen at?
Social media, I guess at the time that I started doing all of this, social media, like I don't think influencer was a thing yet, right? But TikTok was new. And
influencer. Well, when are you talking? When are like 10 years ago, 5 years ago?
Well, I started drawing at shows in 2017.
Okay, that
So
was
almost 10 years ago.
That was right at the beginning of the whole live stream phenomenon.
Yep. YouTube, I mean, has been around since I remember watching a YouTube video my senior year of high school, and we all made our choir director watch it too. I even know exactly what video it was.
Right.
But I mean, YouTube's been around forever, and it's showing that it's proven itself as the main content creation platform. And as someone who utilizes it as a content creator, I will say from my perspective, it's the only one that really cares about its content creators, which is really unfortunate. But I guess this is a total aside, but yesterday there was a post on my undergraduate university's Facebook page saying if you could have any job for a day and see what it's like, what would it be? People are listing all this stuff, and someone said a lazy content creator making stuff for idiots in today's society. I'm like, excuse me, sir, but you can't be there's no such thing as a lazy content creator. Like, I don't think that it's possible, really. There's all the bots and spammers, but I mean, if you're actually creating content, it's really exhausting. And what people don't realize is, or think about is like, I don't have any colleagues that are in here with me. I'm by myself most of the time. You see me at truck shows? Yeah. And I'm running around
one man
stuff.
or lady shows right here. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I sat here editing earlier today, very thrilled that Past Red thought ahead and had a video already done for this weekend. So good job, Past Red, thinking ahead. But yeah, I mean, other than when you see me at truck shows, I'm working on my own a lot. I also teach piano, but it's not the same as an office environment, and it's just something to adjust to. I mean, COVID ruined a lot of stuff, but I mean, at least this became an opportunity. But I created the social media accounts at the time I started drawing at shows, kind of planning on growing the artwork side of things. So that was in 2017. And then in 2021, at the Harrisonburg ATHS convention in Virginia, I overheard someone telling the story about his international dump truck to someone else. And he told it so eloquently, but yet so briefly, that I went over and said, can you say all of that again for a voiceover? Because at the time, TikTok was you could only have 60-second videos.
Right.
So I walked around the truck and took a 60-second video, and he talked into the microphone on the phone and did a voiceover of it. And then I made like a couple actual videos, but I kept it all short. So it really started in 2021, but I've had the Facebook and Instagram since 2017.
Well, the fact that you were able to be at a show somewhere in 21 is kind of suspect here, because we're talking, the dreaded COVID.
Was it in 21?
It was.
Yeah, they did it. Yeah.
Yeah, man, COVID era, baby. Yeah. So, the tools that we had when we started, all of us started this. I mean, you remember Vine?
Yeah, I didn't use it, but I knew it existed. So.
I called it 11 seconds of death, slow death, 11 seconds of slow death. And it was just the stupidest stuff that you could possibly capture in 11 seconds and post it. Obviously, it's gone. So there's other stuff that has come in and essentially taken over its real estate. But
at least our attention spans have expanded past 11 seconds.
Not much. Not really, not much. No. You're really being generous right now.
You couldn't even start my truck in 11 seconds. By the time you put the key in, release the brakes, set all the things. Yeah.
Tune in next week and we'll catch that one, right?
Yeah, part 2.
Part series.
Yeah.
So, and there's no order to these. I thought I maybe had a little bit of order to them, but why trucks?
Sorry, my fault.
It's all your fault.
Yeah.
100% my fault.
Well, as an artist, I explain it this way. Everyone wants their niche. And I was drawing pet portraits, but like it wasn't anything different from what everybody else was doing. So I took a sketchbook to Louisville, and now I draw trucks. But I still, thankfully, I have lots of repeat customers, and I always have a wait list. And I have done like houses and cars and stuff. You just don't see those on my channel because nobody really looks at the art anymore, which is a bummer. But the commissions still come in. So the people who want to see them. But I like the effort of recording time lapses of painting. It's a lot of effort to remember to turn the camera on and off and keep it from hitting me while I'm working. So I don't really do that much anymore. I'll post a picture of the finished piece, and I put like previews on my subscribers page on Facebook. So shout out to all 27 of you.
Take them all. Take them one and all.
Yeah.
Hey, I didn't write this one down. I kind of did, I kind of didn't, but and everybody, that so-called influencers, holy crap. I mean, look, we could lay this out really simple, and the bottom line is Meta created a platform and said, we need sales team. We need people to provide content. Oh, let's call everybody influencers and content creators. And yeah. And here we are. And listen, you know what? I'm griping, but begrudgingly, because there's a part to this that just really it could be gone tomorrow and it'd be okay.
I would not be upset.
Yeah, it would be okay. The rest of it, it would be awesome if it stuck around. And I know we're going to be the ones that are going to stick around, grind our knuckles on the asphalt, getting the job done forever. And the other ones are going to come and go.
Yep.
They are. They're just going to come and go. So
I will say I prefer the term content creator. I'm not influencing anybody.
Yeah, influencer throws you into another category, right?
Yeah. We've discussed those people.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Well, here's the funny thing about it, though, is that just because there's an audience doesn't mean they're buying anything, right?
Right. And man, trying to teach truck drivers about artwork and that it costs money because it takes time to make is a little bit crazy. Like, my paintings can take up to like 50 hours or something, and they don't seem to understand that. Like, I'm making something that sits in your shed outside. I'm making it this big, but just as detailed as the real thing. Yeah.
Here it is. It's real simple, guys. Think of it like this, okay? In terms we can all understand. And this is my second, words of wisdom moment here from this morning. I had a real toe dipper a moment, and this is a good one too, though. It's like pinstriping. It doesn't happen in seconds, man. You think it does, but trust me, there was a lot of years that got that artist who does that striping to be able to hold that little teeny brush and do the frickin' things that they do with those brushes. It's no joke.
If I charged what pinstripers charge, no one would ever be able to afford my work.
Well, maybe
I never really thought about that.
Yeah.
If I charged for time.
Pinstriping's a lost art, man. I mean, there's not a lot of them around. There's some that are coming up. And Kendall Dickerson is one of them, who is bringing her talents and abilities forward with the help of some others involved. But you got to have the drive, the want, the desire to be there to do it. But ultimately, guys, if you're going to pay for striping and let them do the striping, I mean, come on, man, pay the lady for the artwork, whatever she's doing there, man, it's worth it. There you go. So
I have one sitting with me right here just to show people what we're even talking about. It's not done. We can get one from the hallway that's done. All of my artwork is commissioned. So as soon as everything's done, it's gone. Except there's an art show next week. Intake is a week from tomorrow, and I have not yet finished anything for it. They did the same show 2 years ago here at my local art league in Findlay, Ohio, and I won the show 2 years ago. It's called Must Have Wheels, so everything submitted has to be artwork of vehicles or something. And I don't have anything.
Drum roll?
Well, sure. Well, he's sitting on a drum throne, but he's preoccupied. So it's not done. It's very not done. But this is what I think this is 9 hours of work so far. So this is Truck and Troy Links. I can't figure out which way to move it. Troy Links.
You got it right there. I'm gonna give this one. In fact, the whole stage. Why isn't it letting me do that?
Well, lean over, Chris. You can. But yeah, so this is a lot of work, and I still have a lot of work to go, and it needs to be done on Thursday.
There you go. There you got the whole screen.
But I don't know how clear this camera will show things, but I think Yeah, that's about 5 hours just on the grill and bumper there.
Pull it back just a little bit.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. That's it. Yeah. I mean, that's amazing. That is amazing.
I'm sorry if you don't think that's worth what I charge people, but that's a you problem. So
Not to be confused with YouTube, but you. Yeah.
yes.
All right. Hey, everybody in the audience right now, be sure and give Brandon a shout out. Hey, Brandon. And you guys too. You got to say hi to Brandon.
Hi, Brandon.
Hi, Brandon.
And
There
I
you
think John Jakes hit the nail on the head right there.
What?
No.
There you go. What are your thoughts on the state of social media overall? Its function, its value, its appearance. I mean, you pick whatever. You can dive into whatever, any part of that, all of it, whatever you want to do.
Well, I'm sure that I could speak for your industry, your boss and industry at least, that advertising is the most important part for a small business, for a locally owned business. And I mean, that's how I started. That's how I am doing what I'm doing now. It all is because of social media. But the only thing I would miss if it went away tonight, the only thing I would miss is talking to people and friends who aren't here, and like all the photos that have been amassed over time on social media. That's all I'd miss.
Yeah.
But it's rotting our brains. So my stuff doesn't rot brains.
I got to agree with you. And I have to say, the connections, the people factor, not what they would have us do or are forcing stuff for us to do, but how we are able to utilize it to communicate and share and do that. I appreciate the heck out of it.
Mm-hmm.
It is a tool. It is a device. Oh no. Dan?
It's a treadmill, Dan.
Dan?
I just thought it was ugly and distracting, and you're distracted by the cover of it.
Dan, you don't ask questions like that. She's a professional, a high-value YouTuber with a set and a studio and a sheet behind her. So leave that alone.
There's no room in my studio for this desk and computer because I have a baby grand piano, my drawing board, my grandpa's airplane models, 6 foot wide shelf of piano music. So this is my second office, and it's also where the treadmill lives.
That's so funny. Well, anyway, there's a lot of good things out there about it. There's a lot of functionality to it that on my end of what I do that most people don't do. And that is the behind the stage stuff, the administrative stuff to actually make it work. And we're going through a process right now of resetting 10-4 magazine algorithm to try to break out of whatever hell that they seem to have put us in and get back out into the world. We used to do very, very, very well organically because we never paid to play. We had advertisers that did, but we did not.
It's hit or miss, and it doesn't make any sense.
None. And the reels do great, good, fantastic. But we want the other stuff to do as well and get some good numbers out there. I want to say hi to Jamie here because you know what? This guy, Mr. Jamie Williams and his beautiful wife. Let me see if I can bring this up. Here we go. Always on the show and appreciate the heck out of you, Jamie. And had a question. I was going to call you and I thought, why call? I bet he's going to be on the show. And there he is right there. And nice flag on the wall too, by the way. That I like that. I like the shot. So nicely done. But I'll get
one for next time.
Yeah, there. Yeah. I think Jamie is selling trucks because he's been throwing some trucks out there at us today, and I wanted to talk to you, Jamie. So Jamie, let's talk. Next question. AI and AGI.
AI is the reason I'm here today because John called me last week after my explosive post about venting. I do it about once a month or two.
Yeah.
I vent about all the spammers and all the fake posts and the fact that unfortunately they're getting so good. They're not good, but they're getting so much more realistic that people can't tell the difference and they can't just see. It's so obvious to me that it's fake,
Yeah.
but like I stare at stuff all the time. So I know what this, there's 27,000 photos of trucks on my phone. So like I can tell it's fake.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just really, really frustrating. And that's why I haven't really been posting much on Facebook and especially on Instagram. If anyone follows me on Instagram, you probably noticed it's been kind of quiet every couple days because like I've lost 3,000 followers in the last year or so because like nobody has the attention span and like people watch fake stuff instead. Like don't even look at it, don't comment on it, don't share it and say, oh, look at this terrible AI, because you're boosting it to other people. And right now the thing that we were talking about before was where it's like the exterior of a truck that's potentially fake anyhow, and then an
Yeah.
interior that doesn't match that truck in the first place.
Yeah.
And then it's asking you to comment basically. Like it's, what's it called? It's like,
Oh wow.
yeah, there's a word for this where it's like egging you on to make you comment. Rage baiting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And don't feed the bears.
Clickbaiting is the other term too that's out there. That
Mhm.
it's all about that. And you know, there's a lot going on here with the whole AI proposition and where we're at. I don't know why it seems to me they've targeted the trucking industry for some damn reason. Like, oh God, let's go after these guys. They'll click on anything or something. I don't know, man, but it is just rampant bad.
Mm-hmm.
And it is, there's a lot of stuff out there that looks like, you know, oh, that looks pretty cool. You know, man, how did they do that? Oh yeah. AI. Yeah, that's how it was done. And, you know, look, CGI was there before AI doing some of the similar same stuff. But now all you got to do is, you know, type it in.
Type it
I
in.
want this to do this and that to do that and blah, 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 blah. And then, you know, push the button. It's like hitting, you know, speed 12 on the blender and let's
Yeah.
see what happens, you know, and literally you do. Cause I tried the Meta AI tool to see what would happen. And it doesn't quite work all the way. It gets close, but it's not all the way there. Jeff, what's going on? Good to have you, buddy. And Marianne, yeah, well, it is here to stay, and she's right on that. And listen, you know, we're just a small part of what this is, but it's our part, and it's important to us,
You know,
especially when artists are involved, and everybody that heard the outcry of Hollywood when AI was first announced, and they went, those babies, they're just a bunch of rich spoiled babies, which is true, but it doesn't change the fact that they legitimately knew what was coming.
Mm-hmm.
Ask Tony Justice. I don't know if anybody has seen his post, but he's suing because his stuff has been taken and regenerated and used in AI.
That's ironic because I just saw a poster that for a show he's performing at next weekend.
Yep.
AI Tony Justice as the background on the poster.
Yeah.
So I think the show knows.
Karma,
I hope someone
baby.
realizes that's not okay. Yeah. I should have brought this in here too. I just finished a drawing for someone, a third drawing for this customer who was trying to get AI to create this image that he had in his head of like two trucks peeling away from a central point, like a shared trailer almost.
Yeah.
And he couldn't get it right. He sent me all the botched attempts and I did it for him because like I'm a human and I'm better than AI. So take that. It's going to be after me first. When it becomes sentient, it's coming after me first. So you all have time to run and hide.
It's going to be zoning in on Miss Flatbed Red. Well,
yep.
It's here to stay. And there's a movie documentary. It's on Peacock, and it's the AI proposition. And Zuckerberg and Elon were the only two out of everybody that is at the table for AI, they're the only two that didn't show up. And that's okay. Everybody else that did, believe me, you watch that thing, at least I did, and I'm like, you know what?
We watched Idiocracy a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago now.
I wasn't.
A year
you know
ago.
what? I didn't. I wasn't willing to buy it. Sorry, Dan, not yet.
It's not far off though.
Yeah, and Dan, you're not wrong. Dan, you're not wrong. What about favorite trucks? Do you have what's your favorite? You don't have to nail it down, but
Oh, I know what truck it is. Do you have your shirt here? Where's mine?
What?
Is it in the laundry? The Clifford shirt from this year that you just wore? It's
Now
probably
you
in
got
the
Dan all
laundry.
stoked about Idiocracy now.
No, my favorite truck, I would guess of all time, I would say of all time, is the Western Star that Billy Baker built with the Mercury Sleeper.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's mine. And it was on the Clifford Truck Show shirt this year, but he just wore it a couple days ago, and I don't know where mine is. So, but yeah, that's my probably number one favorite truck of all time. So
you're like bugs on the windshield with that, man. You just said all time ever Western Star, and there's all these other Peterbilt, Kenworth, whatever guys out there, and they're like Western Star.
No.
What?
No, it's clearly these people have never seen Billy's truck.
Oh, and here Marion's got Diamond Rio. Yeah, man, Diamond Marmon. I mean, there's but listen,
Marmon.
no,
Marmon.
I'm not knocking Red because she likes what she likes, and that's cool. And Chris, you're on board with this too, huh?
I wouldn't say that's my favorite.
Okay, that's my favorite one truck. That's not my
Okay.
favorite kind of truck, but what would you say?
Okay.
I don't have a specific favorite. I guess the abandoned truck. Maybe.
Cliche. Come on.
What? It's just a standard editing model with 36-inch.
For me,
Any of them.
I can't. I'm not going to lie. I cannot pin one down. But me, I'm a Peterbilt guy. But man, I loved my Mack Superliner, and I think there was more of an emotional attachment because it was my first big truck. My first 18, and it was, oh man, it was a man eater. It had a Detroit Silver 92 in it. It had the big pipes on the corners of the cab that had the mufflers built in, and it was chrome, loud as a son of a gun. The guy that I bought it from was deaf. I'm deaf now. That truck killed me off, man. Oh yeah, there you go.
That
Yeah,
one.
baby. Yeah. Okay. You can add pictures and video and stuff in here too. You have those features available.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that. Well,
Yes,
I've been
you-
asked this question so many times that I actually went through and thought about it a couple years ago, screenshotted all of them. I wanted to have a top 5. I had a top 10, and then it became a top 10 cabovers and a top 10 conventionals, and I had to whittle it down. But just to make everyone happy, it does include, let's see, Peterbilt, Kenworth, Brockway, and 4300, which is my favorite model of truck. So
Well, when I start kind of diving back into the whole Mack world, you get back into the older Mack trucks. Those things were like works of art. They really were. Just beautiful, incredible trucks, man. And when they've been restored and done, and you get to be a part of them and check them out, oh man, that's a treat. I'm reading Kelly Donahoe Knapp. Kelly, Tootsie Roll.
Kelly, was that your father's truck or something? Did I? Yeah.
Yeah, that truck, man, I'll tell you, that truck, it tugs at a lot of people's heartstrings.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you say Tootsie Roll at a show sometimes, and at that ATH show in Reno, it was there.
Mm-hmm. Well, everything the Colossus build is also probably on the list of favorite trucks. So shout out to the Colossus.
yeah. Well, yeah. And if you're going to say Tootsie Roll, then Ironsides kind of falls in there too. And that truck was another one that had like this just historic run of, trucker lore with it, man. The bar car. So there was one of the original bar cars right there, right? With that truck. So Brandon Carpenter, buddy, there you go. You're keeping good company. But yeah, man. Well, here's the funny thing. We were talking about this morning, because here's Brandon. He's an old trucker guy. I mean, he's not an old guy. He just loves old trucks, right? And we were talking about old trucks, and old trucks now. Okay, 20 years from now, then what? Oh, crap, right?
Yeah. I don't think any trucks that are out there now, well, other than maybe Peterbilt, though, the 589s and the last of the L models, what's going to last 20 years?
I don't know.
Really?
And here's the other thing is, even if it did, you got to be able to buy parts for these things, and
Right.
where are those going to come from? So there's so many unknowns, I mean, are we headed to, truck show nostalgia shows, like the nostalgia NHRA, races that are out there? I mean, that's a whole thing.
Well, if we want to take the turn that everything is taking in 20 years from now, will there be trucks that we can even show? Because will there be truck drivers? If we want to be real about it.
Now you're really, you're
Which I don't want to say.
Yeah.
But he saw an autonomous truck yesterday, and I've never seen one on the road, and I hope to keep it that way.
Where did you see one of those at?
Just north of Columbus, Ohio.
I didn't hear it. He broke up.
Just north of Columbus, Ohio.
North of Columbus, Ohio. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Jamie, they are. Hey, Chris, what's going on? Yeah, we had a good discussion about the autonomous truck proposition on the morning drive last week, I think it was, and we're not done with that one either. We're far from done with that one, but we'll talk more about that on the morning drive and kind of rattle it around. But yeah, the guy that we had on the show, man, he was all over it. That's his realm.
Mm-hmm.
We
were talking about that too.
Yeah,
James, right?
James, yeah. James Year.
Mm-hmm.
And
I would
Yeah.
recommend to anyone, just quickly, I mean, I don't want to derail this and talk about autonomous trucks, but for anyone who wants to read End of the Road by Gord McGill, I highly recommend it. It's available on wherever you get your books, and an audiobook form too, but it's a really well-researched story about his actual career and what's happening to the industry now. So
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. Because Chris Pfeiffe just said hello on here. Another shout out to other real truck people, other real truck content creators.
Yeah.
And Chris is one of those people. Find Big Rig Videos. He puts a lot of work into what he does too. It's hard to be a one person band. I'll say that. It's hard.
You say one person, I say one man. I don't know what he says, but yeah, we're the one. We are the one in front of, behind the camera, in front of we do the whole deal to make it happen. And listen, we can't make it happen without you guys, though. I mean, that's the thing. It's all about you guys, man. You got the story to tell. We're just there to share your story and your truck and your love and passion. And if we get what we see in you that drew us to you in the first place through the camera out to the audience, then our job is completed successfully. And
that is our goal. Yes, that's what Chris Pfeiffe and I have talked about, and Mike Gaffin and Steve Ford. We've all discussed how important it is to share other people's stories. We're not the ones that want to get in front of the camera ourselves. We're here to share other people's stories and the history from this industry.
Crew of one.
There we go.
Yep.
I like it.
Sorry, the cat is being a jerk. Gloria, what are you doing? Go away. She's trying to eat the hidden treadmill. It's all new and exciting in here today.
See, Chris was ahead of us a little bit there, man. He got all the cool names, you know, Crew of One, Mission Control. You know, it's like you go to think of what are you going to call? Like, what do I call my unit? You know, and yeah, Mission Control. That would have been really cool. But damn, Chris Pfeiffe took that one. Yeah, doing the work of many. Hey, man, no kidding, brother. It is. Upcoming shows. Where are you going to be at and when?
Where are we going? We have a wedding in August. We have a birthday party in August for my best friend's kid. What is the next show? Are we going to Harvester Homecoming? Possibly. I never remember what weekend it is.
It's a Saturday weekend.
There's a show here in my town next weekend. That's a car show that they're inviting trucks to, but I'm not sure if we're going. But the next one we are for sure going to is the Athens Truck Show in Ontario.
Okay.
The second to last weekend of August. It is at the Tackaberry Families facility in rural Ontario. So we will be there. Still up in the air if we're going to Australia again or not. I'm wearing my Australia tour shirt that they surprised me with last year. We really want to go back. That show is like the 18th, 19th of September if we make it. Otherwise I'll have to find stuff here in September.
I need a flatbed red shirt. You know that?
I need to make some. So we moved and it's significantly smaller.
Flatbread. I need that. That's as close to wearing pink as I'm probably going to get. And I need one.
You're the third person to say this in the last week. So I guess I need to make some shirts.
Yep.
Bill Foose is upset he doesn't have one. So I can't have an upset Bill Foose.
Oh, yeah.
So I need to make some shirts.
I think so. I think that's a standing order. Get some shirts out. You know, I was watching some reels today that were being shown from Sonoma and the races that happened this weekend in Sonoma. NHRA was there, and they were showing old John Force up in his I'll call it his publicity rig, you know, that has all the shirts and hats and you name it. If it's got Force Racing on it, it's in there, whatever it could possibly be. Holy crap. Reminded me of the old Chrome Shop Mafia days and the big rig trailer they used to take out to the shows back during the days of Trick My Truck. And I mean, they were the first to kind of do that in our world. But these guys, NHRA, have been doing that stuff for years, you know, man, what a cool, next year, my goal is to be out there for those races in Sonoma and get, you know, you can park, they have RV parking right at the start line. You're backed up to the fence, the little short fence, and it's a lane between you and the start line, just like it was over in Irwindale, you know, or down at right now in Famoso, same setup, you know. I think there's less distance between the back of the RV and the start line in Sonoma than there is in Famoso. Now, I don't know how much those spots cost, but you know, my goal is to be in one of those, man. And it's an incredible fan experience. I just, you know, can imagine this Cyclone getting full of nitro and burned rubber and carrying that smell for the rest of the year, you know?
I've only been to one real race, not trucks, but we went to an IndyCar race last year in Nashville. So that was pretty exciting. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Thank you, Mike Gaffin.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Which one were you at?
IndyCar Nashville Super Speedway. Did it have a name?
It did have a name, but I don't remember now.
Music City something.
Yeah, they just
Grand Prix, Music City Grand Prix. Yeah,
they just had that just happened. They got rained out. Isn't that the one that
got
rained
out? It was the last weekend of August
weekend?
Last year. I don't know, but
I
we were there.
The one that got rained out this weekend, and then they carried it over. No, wait a minute. Anyway, I don't know, but
it was cool though. It was very, very cool.
Well, listen, if you ever get the chance for NHRA. For an NHRA event, it will be unlike anything you have ever been to and will ever attend again in motorsports. There's nothing like it. Nothing like it. and the excitement, the culture, the whole deal. You know, if you kind of immerse yourself into it, but the feeling that the cars give you, oh my gosh! And I mean, all the way from the top of the line, the top fuel and nitro funny cars, and everybody down to the pro stockers. Anything out there on the track is just amazing what it does. Tony Stewart was talking about it today, and he said the first time he ever went and watched the cars, and he was trackside, he got motion sick because the cars turned his inside so much that it just was overwhelming to him.
It is pretty crazy to see in person, like any sort of racing situation.
And you have to bring, ear protection. There's just no way around that. But oh my gosh, what an experience! So I'm looking forward to trying to get that accomplished next year. How's the truck doing? And how you liking that? I mean, is that you getting ready to just start getting a broker on the line and carry some loads, or what are you doing?
My truck has made it to one show this year, 2 shows this year. Did it go to Lima?
Yeah.
I went to one show this year. But we built, Chris built in 4 nights, 4 very, very, very late nights. He built some living quarters in the back.
Wow.
So, he built a wall. And for anyone who doesn't know, there's a 20-foot box on the back of my 352 Peterbilt. Yes, it came from the factory that way.
Yeah.
And he built a wall about 10 feet into it and put a platform for mattress and built a window into the walls for an air conditioner. So it was nice to be able to stay right there at the show. And
you got Nathan you on that?
No, we were lucky the fairgrounds we were at. We could just plug right in.
Mm-hmm. But we ordered pizza to the fairgrounds, and I had to tell them where to deliver it. I'm like, I'm in the big green truck. No.
Hey, by the way, I want to say thanks to 2 people. Thanks to everybody for tuning in and being here. Miss Flatbed Red and Mr. Flatbed Red here on the show with us today. But all you guys in the audience, appreciate it. Miss Shannon in the audience didn't catch that until just now. But Brandon Chase and Frank Strohmeyer both back from this morning. They were both with us this morning. So
hi, Frank.
Awesome.
Hey, Frank.
Yeah, you guys are awesome, man. Way to go.
And John. We didn't say that earlier. Hi, John Jakes, if you're still there.
Yeah, no telling. Johnny, if you're still here, and say hi to your bride for us, Miss Kim. I love that you got so immersed into this thing. You bought a truck, and you just took it on like an old pair of coveralls, man. I mean, that's got to be down the road somewhere. Do you have any coveralls? You got to get some coveralls and just. They're
surprisingly hard to find in my size. I have tried.
Maybe get some for Mr. Red then, and get him going. Now, are you still doing the whole the hair thing and all that anymore? Is that still going like on your? You're not doing that, no?
No, it is so much work to do that, and people recognize me dressed like a bum, so I don't have to try anymore.
Oh, fine.
My goal at truck shows is to just not get sunburned anymore, because that's a big problem for me. And what people don't realize, all the reflections off the chrome and stuff, and windows and mirrors, everything is cooking you. If you stand still long enough in the shade, you're still going to get fried. So my goal is to just not get sunburned.
I will tell you, Miss Julia, my Julia, Ginger, like you, and her and son, they don't go. They don't happen.
It's no fun.
No, not at all, man.
It was 60 degrees when I walked out this morning, and a little bit cloudy. I'm like, this is perfect.
Yeah, right. Can it just stay like that, right?
Yeah.
No, I get it. No, she is, and she's got hair down to her butt. And she always wears it up because it's the real thick, super thick,
I've got a lot of hair. That's why it's short. It used to be that long, but it's so thick it hurts. If it
so it's a ginger
long.
thing. It's got to be, right? You guys,
that's a lot of hair.
it's all these things that you guys do. Just so what happens when Ginger goes crazy? What do you call it? Ginger snaps. Oh.
Oh. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, come on.
That's pretty good. That's a new one.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here a few more minutes anyways.
Oh my gosh.
I got to say, I loved having you guys on the show. It's been a joy. It's been fun. I could talk old trucks with you any day, all day.
Mhm.
I look forward to sometime, somewhere, we all get to, connect again in real life. That's always the goal for all of us that are on one end of the country versus the other. And we just don't get to, cross paths all that often, but we got
once a year isn't enough.
Yeah, no, and look at what that was like. I mean, like, hey, bye, and dinner. We couldn't even remember the other day when we were talking about it. Did I see you? Oh yeah, dinner. And no, it's an impossible thing. I had this conversation earlier today too about Matt's and what goes on at that show and how it is, and
mm-hmm.
You hit the ground, man, and you don't stop until the show's over and you're done. And then at that point, everybody's gone. It's like everybody's setting up and you might see some people and then everybody's gone and it's over. Yeah. So anyway, I do miss being able to be a little more social and run into people and talk to them and have a good time that way. But I'm very, very thankful for what we have going on at the show every year. And I'm happy for your success, and I wish you more and more of it.
Thank you. Well, thank you for calling last week too. Since we are always so busy at shows, I think it's just a nice reminder to just call someone and have a conversation. Like, just call for the heck of it. I appreciated that, especially because I work here by myself all the time, or with a bunch of children teaching piano. So,
great advice and words to live by in the virtual, 15-second world we live in, it seems like anymore. So yeah, reach out, call up the folks that you want to talk to and haven't talked to, especially in a long time. Yeah, the phone works really good most of the time. So what the heck, give it a shot, right?
You can even call Australia. It's amazing.
Hey,
that's another good thing about social media. So, I mean, being able to make those calls for free through Messenger has been pretty great too. So.
Again, I know we beat it up pretty bad with good reason. There's some good things that are available that really do make our lives valuable in ways that we just, wished we could do before, never thought we would be able to, but yet here we are doing them. And the ability to have a call face to face with somebody, especially in business, it changes the game. There's
I'd really prefer teleportation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If given the choice, I'd rather teleport and have the conversation in real life.
Not the Star Trek yet.
Yeah.
Beam me up, Scotty, as they say. Jay, what's going on? All right. Well, listen, you guys, thanks for taking the time out to be with us and everybody here on the show today. You guys are awesome. Again, next place that we say that you think you for sure will be at, that people can shake your hand and maybe get an interview of their truck. What do you think?
Athens Truck Show in Ontario next month.
All right. There you go. All right, everybody. Look for Miss Flatbed Red out there and Mr. Flatbed Red himself out there with her. And, go up to them, say hi, and introduce yourselves. And maybe they'll get you in front of their camera and get you on the YouTube channel and share you with the rest of the world. All right, you guys. Take care now, okay?
Thanks.
You too. Thanks, John.
Bye.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye. All right. Love those guys. It's so fun to have a show like that and just really have just fun conversation and talk like you would if you were just kind of hanging around the kitchen table or wherever and maybe having a Paloma or favorite other adult beverage that you might be having, which I gratefully will take a sip of myself right now. There you go. Mr. Red took a drink off whatever he's got going on over there. Next week, I don't have the morning drive lined up yet, but I do have Kendall Dickerson coming back on the weekly update. And I'm really excited to have her come back because last time we had her on, just the audio and video quality was just not there, and it just didn't do justice. So we're going to bring her back, and hopefully her dad, Dustin, you guys probably all forgot about him by now because she's just so famous now. But we're going to have hopefully both of them on the show, and got a lot of cool stuff to talk about. Something I also wanted to, and this, Jamie, this affects you, buddy, if you're still listening. I want to incorporate a builder's moment, and I'd like to do it every week with a different builder, and just have them come in, drop in. What are you working on? What's it look like? What, that kind of thing. So you guys are interested, somebody you want to recommend me to. Randy, by the way, Randy, I saw you in there earlier, buddy. I don't know if I gave you a shout out or not, but yeah, I think that would be a lot of fun to do that. And I am, look, I'm willing to go all down, up and down the news feed on whoever's out there doing stuff and making it happen. Yeah, Jamie. So I want to get builders on the show, do a weekly thing. Just drop in whenever you can. And if we have you in, talk about your latest build or something you're working on or whatever's happening. In your case, you're selling some trucks or trying to. So wanted to talk to you about that. So, and I'll show you again, all we were saying was what a great picture of you and yours that you put up there for everybody to look at. So that's what that was about. All right, everybody, listen, another great show. Thank you to the Reds, Mr. and Miss Flatbed Red. What a great couple. What a great gal. She just does such a great job at what she does. I will see you guys soon somewhere along the line, maybe with some breaking news on some things that I'm working on. Hopefully they come through and they happen. And if they do, then you're going to hear about it here first. All right, everybody, keep the shiny side up. Stay safe, and we'll see ya.